Oh my gosh, we actually got a response! A message from me and my girlfriend.
I would like to apologize to everyone I have disappointed. Most of all, to my girlfriend. I am so sorry. I put you through so much.
Just days ago, the whole internet had already picked a side. No questions asked. Sykkuno was labeled guilty, shut down, completely written off like it was final. But now, Sykkuno finally spoke up. And yeah, it's got people talking everywhere. The response? Way more intense and unexpected than anyone saw coming. Things are shifting fast and the story isn't looking so clear anymore. Pieces aren't lining up and people are starting to talk. Some are even saying, he didn't lose this drama at all. He might have come out on top. If you've been keeping up with this situation, then you already know it turned into a complete mess fast. We're talking cheating accusations flying everywhere, multiple women stepping forward, and that nice guy image getting hit hard. It looked bad, like everything was falling apart in real time. But now, new conversations are popping up, fresh doubts are creeping in, and honestly, the whole story isn't as clear-cut as people first thought. At the beginning, this looked like a straight-up open and shut situation. A document starts circulating online, stories begin surfacing one after another, and suddenly, everything flips. The internet turns on Sykkuno fast, no hesitation at all. People weren't just calling him out. They were completely done with him, no second chances. Because this didn't feel like regular drama. This hit deeper. It was about trust being broken. That whole innocent, awkward guy image, gone in a flash, just like that. But then Sykkuno finally responded, a message from me and my girlfriend. I would like to apologize to everyone. I have disappointed most of all my girlfriend. I am so sorry I put you through so much. I never want to make these mistakes again and hurt you and the people I care about. I was unfaithful and I own and fully admit to that. I lied to people and told them I was single, which I know is not right. I'm sorry to all the people that I hurt by doing this. The following is not an attempt to minimize what I have done. However, I have seen false accusations that are about me that are not true. I cannot allow false accusations and such extreme labels to be placed on me. I mean, he came out and said sorry, and straight up admitted he wasn't being honest about his relationship status. That part hit people hard, because it confirmed at least some of what was being talked about online.
No joke, this is how Sykkuno saved his career, okay? His original brand is dead. Like, the Ubu thing is the over, bro. Okay, it was cringe anyway. He cannot drop an apology.
I do understand that the people making these claims did it from a place of hurt. So please do not send any more hate to anybody. I just want this situation to get better and I wish them the best. People are definitely split on it, because not everyone is buying that angle.
That will ruin everything. All he has to do is change his profile picture to light Yagami. He lets that marinate for the next 2 weeks. People start talking like, yo, what's going on? Like, then he just fully commits to being an asshole. He just says like, yo, I'm sorry for being a dick. I'm sorry for cheating, but like, this is who I am.
Yeah, some people are backing that take for real. Others aren't convinced at all, so it's still split. My girlfriend and I didn't respond quickly because we were already working on our relationship and communication before this all happened. Having so much private information exposed to the public has made it incredibly difficult for us to heal together. I'll be taking a break from streaming in the internet to better myself and give us the time we need to try and improve our relationship. Thank you for reading, and I will continue to learn and grow from this experience. The first part came directly from Sykkuno himself, but the second half? That was actually a message from his girlfriend. That detail caught a lot of people off guard and added a whole new layer to the situation. My girlfriend wanted to share her experience is a message written by her. Hi there. I want to start by saying thank you to those who have been checking on me and wishing me well during such a difficult time. It's been extremely heartbreaking to learn everything I know now, and going through this has been one of the hardest things I've ever put through in my life. I've been tossed around from all sides. Me and my reality have been continuously shattered, though no matter how broken I am, I never wanted this to be public. It deeply hurts me that I wasn't given a choice in that, or even just warned that this would be happening at all. I didn't want this even after the fact. I wish they would have at least checked in on me or asked me how I felt about everything, but I haven't heard anything from the people involved since this all came out. It almost comes off like some of the people calling out Sykkuno weren't really focused on her side of things at all, and were more caught up in their own perspective. That's how it's looking to some people right now, and it's definitely adding more tension to the conversation. I understand that those involved with him have been hurt as well, but I don't believe my feelings were considered in this situation at all. It was already hard enough trying to work through things in private. This had just added another layer of difficulty and stress on top of everything. It's made it so much harder for me to cope. Prior to all of this becoming public, we were already making changes to improve our relationship, and while I could have chosen to leave, I ultimately made the decision to stay with the hopes of repairing our relationship together. Here's where things start getting really controversial, because now the spotlight isn't just on Sykkuno anymore. I don't know. Maybe they had some kind of open relationship or something like that. But from the outside, this situation doesn't really look typical at all. It's got people confused and questioning what was actually going on. What happened in yours relationship is entirely between you. You know that cheating is never the right thing to do. Be better. I know you can. But if your girl chose to forgive you, that's her choice, and no one else's immediate apologies must go out from everyone who took this opportunity to make public a story that your girlfriend should have had a choice to make herself just in the pursuit of money and clicks is disgusting.
Dude, is he actually this sly, dirty dog? Bro, you hook up and you run game on every fucking girl in the entire community. Your girlfriend comes out and demonizes the people who made it public and says she's gonna stay with you? Matt, dude, he is the guy. They tried to make an hour-long video to mog him. The maker of the expose video got mogged instead, mogged his girlfriend while he was cheating on her, and then also mogged his own accusers through his girlfriend. Unbelievable. I mean, this is like, you know what this is like? It's like a Rube Goldberg machine. These chicks will use a dude's cheating on them as advertisement for their pics. So wait a minute. You're telling me that one of the girls that was talking to Sykkuno just started an OnlyFans right before this expose? That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, some parts are wild to watch, but let's not twist it. Just because things played out this way doesn't automatically clear him either. That's why this blew up so big in the first place, because people started using it as a way to project their own opinions about relationships and what they think is right or wrong. Everybody was guessing, adding their own spin, and running with it. The truth is, nobody actually knows what their relationship was really like behind the scenes. We don't even know for sure how much of that message reflects her voice, or how everything was put together. There are still so many unknowns. But one thing people keep pointing out, somehow through all of this chaos, he's still standing. And that's got people saying his plot armor is actually unreal.
Is that this girl was probably been with him for 5 years, and he's not going to break up with her. And also, he probably finances and subsidizes her lifestyle. He's rich, and she'll always be rich. She'll never have to worry about money in her life.
That take is a bit too absolute. People don't all react the same way to cheating, and it's not just about money or self-respect. Some couples try to work through it, some leave immediately, and others stay for complicated reasons: history, emotions, fear, or uncertainty. Also, calling someone trauma-bonded or saying they have zero self-respect is a heavy assumption when nobody outside that relationship really knows what's going on. From the outside, it can look confusing or even frustrating, but the reality is usually a lot more layered than that.
I'm also fucking annoyed. I'm gonna be honest, because this guy, for years, would just say shit to me like, man, Peter, I hope I find something like what you and Anita have. You're so lucky. For years, he said this shit, okay? This guy allegedly has been like with his partner for even longer than Anita and I have been together. He just like, he never let on ever to me.
The whole lying to your friends part. Yeah, that's what really threw people off. That's a big red flag in a lot of eyes. Calling him a predator definitely feels like it got pushed too far, but at the same time, trust took a hit for a lot of people. Like, maybe not the kind of person you'd feel comfortable trusting with something important right now. The situation around Sykkuno started with serious allegations that quickly went viral and damaged his image. Many people immediately assumed he was guilty, especially due to claims about dishonesty in his relationship. Over time, doubts began to surface. Some statements didn't fully align, parts lacked solid proof, and public opinion slowly started to shift. Sykkuno eventually responded, apologized, and admitted he wasn't truthful about his relationship status, which added more complexity to the situation. Now, the discussion is no longer one-sided. Some people defend him, others remain critical, and many are unsure what to believe. Overall, the situation is far more complicated than it first appeared, with key details still unclear. And now, after everything that's come out, one thing is obvious: this situation is way more complicated than people first thought. What started as a clear-cut cancellation turned into a full-on debate, with shifting opinions and unanswered questions still hanging in the air. Some people feel like he recovered, others still don't trust him at all, and that split says everything about how messy this really got. What do you think about all this? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you found this interesting, share it with others, and subscribe for more breakdowns like this.